Hey, I will not let you lose your job to artificial intelligence, and that's if you know how to leverage on AI and use it to your advantage. My name is Ben Moon, and in this video I'll be showing you how to leverage on AI tools like Chat GPT and use it to your advantage. And if you follow my channel, in subsequent videos I'll be showing you some of the AI tools that I use to do my work. Okay, so let's dive in. Alright, before I show you how to use Chat GPT to your advantage, what really is Chat GPT? So I'm going to open Chat GPT on my browser. So you go on your browser and type chat.openai.com. So OpenAI is the company that created Chat GPT, but we are going to find out what Chat GPT is. And I think the best person who would tell us what it is Chat GPT itself. Okay, so this is my dashboard. I have already created an account with Chat GPT. So in case you don't have an account, just go to chat.openai.com and create an account, and you would also get to this page. You would see this dashboard. This is where all the conversations take place. So this is the chatbot that helps you communicate with the AI. Alright, so you'd see examples, capabilities, limitations, telling you the things that is obtainable using this chatbot. So you carefully read all this. Okay, so this is more like an example of how you can communicate with the chat box to get the desired result. You can also see capabilities here, what the chat box can do. So it has the ability to remember your last conversation, allows user to provide follow-up corrections. It is trained to decline inappropriate requests. So ChatGPT is trained to decline inappropriate requests. There are some questions you may ask ChatGPT and it will not have the answer for it. So what is ChatGPT? Let's ask that question to find out what ChatGPT is. So I just typed in the question, what is ChatGPT? And let's allow ChatGPT to give us an answer for it. So as you can see, it is already typing out what ChatGPT is. And here is the answer. It says, I am ChatGPT, a large language model developed by OpenAI. Okay, so meaning that ChatGPT is designed and developed by the company OpenAI. It says, I have been trained on a massive data set of text from the internet, including books, articles, and websites, using a type of machine learning called deep learning. As a language model, my main function is to generate human-like text in response to prompts or questions that I receive. Meaning, as you asked ChatGPT questions, it has the ability to generate human-like text in response to your question. It also says I can perform a variety of language tasks such as answering questions, summarizing text, generating text, translating languages, and more. I am designed to understand and generate natural language in a way that is similar to how humans communicate. So this is what ChatGPT is. It is an AI that has been trained to generate human-like text in response to prompt questions. So meaning you can ask any kinds of questions and it has the ability to generate answers in a way that you would understand. So that's what it has been designed to do. So isn't that amazing? I think it is. And by the way, this does not in any way replace Google. Google has its own place. In fact, Google provides you with accurate search results in response to the keywords that you input, but ChatGPT provides you with answers. It actually generates answers to questions that you ask, real-time answers. It's really good when it comes to content, articles, blog posts. So people that are really into the writing space will benefit so much using this tool. Okay, so let's further narrow down the question. I would want to know what GPT stands for. What does GPT mean? Alright, so you can see It says that GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. It is a type of neural network architecture that was developed by OpenAI to enable natural language processing tasks such as text generation, question answering, and language translation. Alright guys, so you now know what GPT stands for. It stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So in my own opinion, it means that this AI is pre-trained to generate content from a certain set of data in a human-like form in order to communicate the answers in a way that humans can understand. Okay, so let's move into how best you can use Chat GPT. Chat GPT is not going to take your job if you know how to use it to your advantage, and this is how you can do that. Imagine that you are a content writer or you are a digital marketer and you need to do a profile for yourself, and maybe you can't really think of how to write a professional profile for yourself. You can use Chat GPT to do that. All you simply need to do is to ask Chat GPT, and when you are typing your question, try to be very specific about how you ask your question so that you can get the best result. So as a digital marketer, for instance, I'm going to ask Chat GPT to write a professional profile that I can use on my maybe social media handles or even my portfolio. This is how I'm going to ask that question. As a digital marketer, write a professional profile for yourself. So as you can see, ChatGPT is already providing me with the content for the question that I just asked. My question was, as a digital marketer, write a professional profile for yourself, and ChatGPT just did that. So from this write-up, you can now rework it and edit it to suit what you want. So this kind of gives you an idea of what you need to write or how you need to write. Sometimes you may not really think of something immediately. Maybe you were asked to write this urgently and you couldn't think of anything at the moment. You can use ChatGPT to generate this and then edit it and rework it, customize it to suit what you want. Okay, let's do same for content writing. So in this case, I would say, as a content writer, write a professional profile for yourself. Alright, so my question is, as a content writer, write a professional profile for yourself. And you can see that ChatGPT is already generating for me content based on my request. Okay, so from here I can customize this information. So please, whatever response you get from ChatGPT, don't just copy verbatim. Try to read through and customize it to suit what you need. In fact, one of the sweet thing about ChatGPT is that it saves you time. So the time you would have had down to put all this together, it helps you with a heads up. It makes it easy for you to just customize. It gives you kind of ideas of what to write, how to write. Make sure you read through and then customize it to suit your personality and the kind of content that you want. Don't just copy verbatim. So ChatGPT is supposed to help your work, supposed to help improve your work, make it better, help you to do your work faster and not do all your work for you. So I advise that every response you get from ChatGPT, try to edit, try to customize it to suit your taste, what you want to write. ChatGPT is not supposed to do your work, it's supposed to help you, it's supposed to make your work easy, it's supposed to save you time. It's intended to save you time. It's intended to make your work better and faster. It's supposed to enhance what you do. So if you use ChatGPT that way, I think you would benefit more than depending on ChatGPT to do your work. It's supposed to help improve your work, not help you do your work. I feel the people that will benefit more from ChatGPT are those who use it to enhance what they do, not depend on ChatGPT to do their work for them. So if you approach it that way, it's going to benefit you more. Alright, so for those of you who have blogs, ChatGPT can help you in storytelling. Okay, so most times you need to create stories, you need fictional stories, you need to generate stories. ChatGPT can also help you do that. All you need to do is to give ChatGPT something to work with, and then ChatGPT is going to help you generate the storyline. Alright, so if you have a script or if you have an idea of what you want the story to be, but you don't really know how to put the story together, you can type it out. So for example, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write a story that ends with a lesson that shows the need to love others. As you can see, once upon a time there was a wealthy merchant. So ChatGPT is already using the question that I have asked to generate a storyline for me. So it's quite easy, it's amazing. So you don't need to do a lot of work. It's just for you to wait patiently for ChatGPT to generate the storyline, and then you can read through, edit it, customize it, and make it your own story. It's as simple as that. If you need the story to be maybe 1,000 words, you can specify when you're typing the question that you need the storyline to be within 1,000 words. If you want the storyline to be within 200 words, you can ask ChatGPT to make it 200 words. If you want to shorten this story and make it 500 words, you can ask ChatGPT to shorten the story and make it 500 words. It's that simple. ChatGPT has just generated a story, and if you read through this story, you will notice that it ends with the lesson that I had specified as a need to love one another. It's seen in the entire story. Let me just read the last paragraph. From that day on, the traveler carried the lesson with him wherever he went. He became known as a kind and generous man who was loved by all. And when he died, people remembered him not for his wealth or success, but for the love he had shown to others. So you see, amazing stuff here. Okay, let's try something else. Let's assume that you want to do a training and you have a particular niche or a particular topic you want to focus on, but you don't know how to generate the outline. You can use ChatGPT to generate the outline for your training. So let's say that my niche is digital marketing, right? That's my niche. So I want to do a training under this topic, digital marketing. So I'll ask ChatGPT to generate an outline for this topic. So I just asked ChatGPT to generate a course outline from the topic digital marketing. Assuming this is the topic that I want to run a training course on, so you can see that it is already generating my course outline. Module 1, Introduction to Digital Marketing, and under that module you have definition and scope of digital marketing, the importance of digital marketing. So this already gives me an idea of what to do. So it makes my job easy. I can go ahead to get content for each of these topics. Interestingly, even if you want ChatGPT to generate content for each of these subtopics, you can. All you need to do is simply tell ChatGPT to generate the content for whatever topic you want it to generate, and it will. So it makes your work easy. At the end of the day, all you need to do is just to add, subtract, edit, customize, and you end up getting your job done in no time. So it's really amazing. Okay, so let's try something else. Maybe you're a blogger and you want to make a blog post, or you want to write an article and you need help. ChatGPT can actually help you come up with ideas of what to do and how to go about writing. So imagine, okay, I want to write about climate change, but I don't know how to go about it. All I need to do is just to ask ChatGPT to give me a heads up. So I just asked ChatGPT to write an article on the topic climate change, and it is already generating content for that request. So with this, it's easy for me to edit, customize. With ChatGPT, my article will be ready in no time. So it's amazing. It's amazing. Alright, so my article is ready in no time. So all I need to do is just to read through, customize, add to it, and my work is ready. Same thing if I need to write a blog post. All I need to do is ask ChatGPT to write a blog post on parenting, for instance. So I just asked ChatGPT to write a blog post on parenting, and ChatGPT is already doing that. You can see it has given me a title for my blog post, which is Parenting, Navigating the Challenges and Joys of Raising Children. So that's my caption. If this caption is not okay with you, if you don't like this particular caption, you can rephrase it. You can ask ChatGPT to rephrase it. You can ask ChatGPT to give you another caption, maybe something catchy. Just describe what you want, and ChatGPT is going to recreate this caption and give you something more catchy. So you can use ChatGPT to create a captivating caption, You can edit your caption, you can rephrase your caption, you can come up with caption ideas, So my blog post is ready. All I need to do is read through and then edit and customize it the way I want. Alright, so for bloggers, for content writers, it won't be difficult for you to generate content because Chat GPT is there to help make it easy for you to create content in no time. But like I said, don't copy verbatim, don't just copy and paste. Make sure you read through, customize, edit, add your own ideas, and you would come up with something even more amazing. Okay, so I think so far you get the idea. So this is basically how to use ChatGPT. You make sure that you ask ChatGPT specific questions so that you can get the best result. If the result you get is not clear, you can rephrase your question. You can ask ChatGPT to regenerate the answers again. Okay, so it is that simple. So with this, it's easy for you to get your work done. For those of us who understand this, you notice that ChatGPT is not going to take your job, but it's going to enhance your work. So with this, you observe that ChatGPT helps to enhance your work and makes it easy for you to get your work ready in no time. So once you are done with this level of conversation, you want to start a new chat, you can always come here to start a new conversation. It's basically easy to use. You can use this to generate any kind of text content that you want to generate. So if you're a freelancer, I think that ChatGPT should be your friend. For some of you who are on Upwork, on freelance, there are amazing jobs that you can do. So assuming we are looking for a job under content writing, these are the search results, over 10,000 jobs found. So you can see different jobs under content writing. Here you have digital marketer. The hourly rate is $6 to $15. I mean, you can get $6 to $15 hourly. You can make money for yourself as a content writer. There are jobs here for you to do, and you can use ChatGPT to enhance your work as a content writer. Let's also check freelance. Let's see if we can find some jobs under content writing. Let's look at hourly rate. Wow, look at this. All these are writing jobs. You see $5 per hour, $45 per hour. You see all these are copywriting. There's copyright, there's content writing, content writer. See, there are jobs here. So you can use ChatGPT to aid your work as a content writer, and you get some of these jobs on this freelance website. So if you're not registered on Upwork or Freelancer, go register on Freelancer or Upwork and bid for some of these jobs. So with a tool like ChatGPT, you can land yourself a job and start earning. Let's look for social media. See, content creator, creative social media ad specialist, hourly rate $15 to $35. So there are jobs here. Let's also check here. Social media. See, social services, content, digital and social media coordinator. Looking for content writer for fitness niche. So there is no way you won't find or see social media work too. So there are jobs. You can find jobs on Upwork or Freelancer, and then with a tool like ChatGPT, it can help you enhance efficiency and professionality while you do your work. So you have no excuse to be idle. You can actually start working remotely online and start earning money for yourself. Let's also search for copywriting. Let's also search on Upwork, copywriting. Look at this, copywriting. Hiring, copywriting. Digital marketing and copywriting. So there are jobs online, copywriting. So you can bid for any of these jobs. See? On Upwork, same thing. There are jobs for copywriters. You can find a copywriting job. So you can see different companies are hiring for that job specification. So you can bid for any of these jobs and then use tools like ChatGPT to enhance your work. Alright, so that's basically how to use ChatGPT. So this is the interface, the dashboard. very simple, straightforward. You can see the examples of how you can ask your questions. You can also see the capabilities that comes with Chat GPT here. And you can also see the limitations that it has for now. The first one says may occasionally generate incorrect information, meaning that most of the information it generates might not be accurate. So you have to read through and customize and verify with other data sources. It also says that may occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content. What catches my attention is limited knowledge of world and events after 2021, meaning that any information you request from ChatGPT that comes before the year 2021, you may not get a response from ChatGPT. So those are some of the limitations, but all in all, ChatGPT is a great tool and I enjoy using it. Alright, so try it and see how it works. Thank you for your time, and please, before you go, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.